Hey there, Saggies. It's Jen here. I am doing a look ahead reading for the year of 2022 for Sagittarius in love. So let's see what's going on. I'm going to pull from 3 decks: the Light Seers, the Mystic, no, that's not, the Crystal Visions, and the Tarot of Sexual Magic. Okay, so I did some channeling. Why don't I read that? We'll try to read that while I'm shuffling. We'll see if I can do that. So first I got something. I saw the outside of a house, maybe an older home, but it looked to be in good shape. There was something. It was the peak of the roof, and because then I saw a triangle. So maybe they were trying to get me to the triangle, which is the symbol for fire, which were fire signs, for passion. I also saw the Louvre. Is that the one that's the glass triangle pyramid or whatever? But anyway, from the house thing, the word restore really jumped out at me. So in the context, sometimes I feel like they're trying to get me to one word. And so the restore really stood out to me. And restore, so for those of you in a relationship, restoring the relationship, really working on it and focusing on it, it's kind of the mentality where, I don't know if I've been to therapy where I haven't been completely honest. You know what I mean? Like I've kind of been half there, half really willing to do the work. I don't know. You know what I mean? Just not wanting to really open up and be truly, truly honest and really open myself up to that feedback or whatever. And so I'm seeing that in a relationship where the communicate, and this is a huge theme too with someone new coming in for those of you who are looking for someone, is this idea of, whoops, I'm screwing with this Knight of Swords here. Oh, where was I? Crap. Okay. Anyway, it'll come. I think I remember what it was, but it'll come to me. Let's keep going with what I was getting first. So the triangle standing for fire, meaning passion, and I got things will really be heating up in the new year. So I'll be posting these probably in 2021. And so it could be someone you've already met when you're watching this, but or it could be, it could be someone you know, but it was an acquaintance, someone like where you thought there was a spark, but then you don't see them. You know what I mean? It's like just not someone you see regularly or anything. So maybe you'll run back. It could be something like that. And it's like the minute you guys see each other, you're thinking, yep, that was not made up. There is a connection here. There's an attraction here. I see with this person, there's just a true connection intellectually, definitely physically. This could be another fire sign, but I also got earth, but it could be anyone. So not only connecting intellectually and physically, but having the same sense of humor. I see a lot of laughing, and even spiritually and philosophically. Moving on. Philosophical understanding and approach to life, which I think is really refreshing from, I think where you are in your spiritual growth, you're facing relationships in a completely different way, whether you're in one or looking for one. Kind of the way you're approaching things and your perspective on things and how things should go. And I don't know, there's a shift. So either in this new relationship, you've both have experience and you realize you have to. I see a lot of communication about, let me read. Open, honest discussions about practical things, understanding how to negotiate and keep an open dialogue in the relationship. So this is like, yeah, like, hey, we've got to talk. We've got to force ourselves to have those hard conversations, or things, without that honest, open communication, resentment starts to build, misunderstandings happen. Um, so there's a knowing here that you never truly were in love before or really felt that connection, and this is that connection. Um, this could start as an open relationship. I kept getting the word open, but I think it will very quickly, again, that open honest discussion, like, I'm falling for you. I can't. I don't want you seeing other people. And I don't know, for some of you there may be a walking away, but a real, you'll feel good about it because you both approached it so open and honestly, and that there's a lot of respect there. So if this had happened to you in the past, maybe someone is ready now and is coming back around. And I think you can trust them if you've had the experience of that type of honesty and openness in the relationship before. If they're coming back and saying maybe they've, changed their mind, or I don't, whatever, I think you can trust it. All right, what else do I have here? Okay, so your challenge, though, for those of you that you're like, okay, this is the one, I had settled before, I didn't really think this would happen to me. There's going to be, on one hand, like, this is it. This is your match. You're going to be together. But there's still the challenge, to dig deep and realize you have had a wall for a very long time. And can you let your guard down and allow yourself to really fall for them? Again, I see honest, open conversations. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So this Knight of Swords is a new way of thinking of things, a different approach, um, open, honest communication that was coming up in the channeling. I can see that here. I can also see, um, what I'm getting is, whoops, oh crap, sorry. If you are dating and you're not going to you're not going to give relationships that are not right and much time. You're going to just kind of be out of there. Like, you may even be like, coffee, drink. I'm not giving this person a whole evening, because I think you kind of really know what you're looking for, and that's why when you find it, it's overwhelming almost, and a little scary, because Sagittarians don't like to feel tied down. Depends on your whole chart, of course, how much you feel that. But that's another thing, I guess, in this relationship. There's freedom that neither of you are trying to control or change the other person. Like, you realize you can either deal with it or you can't. And if you see a behavior, and I don't think this is being picky at all. I think you just know whether or not it's something that you can tolerate, and you just are very quick to move on and not spend time thinking about it, or why can't I ever find anyone? It's like, nope, that's not right. That's not right. I'll give this a few dates. Oh, no, there was that. I kind of had a feeling, and my gut proved to be right. very sensible, very practical. Yeah, there's that earth energy coming in. So it's change in perspective. Let's see what's going on. The world. Yeah, this is a whole new beginning for you. A whole new way of approaching relationships and love. If you're in a current relationship, again, let's approach. And she's very open here. Look, she has her arms spread open, her heart center is exposed and lifted. She's smiling. This is really, yeah, I'm open, letting things come and go until one is the right fit. And it's a whole new, yeah, I see like a whole new approach, a whole new view of relationships in general. You may be moving, and by moving, you may sort of step into a new personality stronger than you did where you were because, um, sometimes you're around people you've known for a long time. They expect you to act a certain way and you just like don't want to hear about it. Although with a lot of you, you'll just be stepping into this new way of being and not give a shit what they think. But some of you may be reinventing yourself, I'm hearing. But I feel like it's leaning more, that sounds a little fake to me. I feel like this is more leaning into what you truly want. Some of you may end a relationship. You may quote unquote blow up your life, but that's what I think outside people may think. But I think if that's the case, this will have been a long time in coming. I don't think this is going to be any shock to you whatsoever. So if you're happily married, this is not all of a sudden your relationship blowing up. But it can also be a breakthrough in the relationship. I see sort of for some of you, this person saying, I've reached a limit, and really again opening up that conversation, and things kind of come crumbling down, but then you're able to reconstruct. It's like deconstruction of all the issues, so maybe therapy, and then a rebuilding with more open, honest discussions. For some of you, you could meet someone and just that could be the catalyst where you're like, I am not in a happy relationship, and move on from the relationship. I think this Tower card though is more, yeah, with this Knight of Wands is more, I mean, this is the honeymoon period card. This is all that passion, that fire energy I was seeing. I think the connection is going to be so strong that it it causes you to sort of break open where you were holding on, where you were closed off, and open up. When you see this person, you get, um, your stomach kind of does a flip. Like there's some sort of physical recognition when you're around this person, connection, electricity, passion. And there's quite the honeymoon period. There's quite the physical um, attraction with these two people. And I also see a similar energy, a similar sense of humor, a similar positivity, where one person's, um, some people are just contrarians and, oh, I don't like that, and I don't like that just because the other people like that, instead of, well, do you like it or not? Like, why is what you think based on what other people think? kind of just stuff that goes against the grain of your positivity. Or I guess if you're a negative Nelly, you could find another negative person and be really happy. But this is inspiration, enthusiasm. You may like to go do things together. You may work out together. You may like similar music. And I don't know, I just see really just having a lot of fun, but also being adult about it. There's almost a Capricorn flavor. Ooh, here's another fire sign. So this would be Leo. Again, the heart center, the arms in surrender. This is virility, vitality. This is having a lot of sex. This is really energized and happy and, yes, passion. It illuminates after the moon card, things we can see clearly. To get from the tower to the sun card, we have to go through the star card, which is the healing, and then the moon card, which is, can we trust our feelings again? And so I think that is going to be a challenge this year for us, is can we trust that these feelings are real and that we're going to be safe? Yeah, are we going to be safe? Can we safely give them our hearts? And I think the understanding is you don't know, really, but you have to be open to it. It doesn't mean you go all in right at once, but you have to be open to it. The Empress, wow. I mean, some of you could get married and have kids with the Sun card. Like this could happen. This Knight of Swords energy is really fast. Things could move very quickly with this person. It could be, I mean, there could be, for some people that maybe, for women people who can have children, maybe your age is starting to make you a little nervous. But this sort of all falls into place really quickly, and you maybe have a child right away just for that reason. I actually kind of did that. I was 34, so I was still pretty young, but got pregnant right away. An offer of love, creativity, emotions coming out here, because it was all passion and sort of movement with the first row. Now we're getting support, caring, loving, fruitfulness, transformation, bountiful. It looks like she has, is that her heart? Is that her heart kind of dangling there? Like she's, or am I don't know, but maybe that's just the inside of her dress, but it looks like a heart to me. Someone giving you their heart. I mean, the world and the sun card is someone opening their heart and communicating about it with the page, sharing emotions about how you feel about each other, sharing emotions in general. Even if you not necessarily new emotions, but if you've been in a relationship, having those open conversations. The death card, the tower and the death card. Things are not going to, will not be status quo is what I'm getting in relationships this year. Things will change. Like they're going to change and get better. And I don't want to say, it's not dishonesty, but the lack of communication. I don't think people have been trying to deceive one another, but just the communication hasn't been there, or in previous relationships there was just not that open, honest communication. That will that will happen and transform the relationship. The passion may come back into the relationship, or it will end. For new relationships, you will be transformed. How you interact and deal with this relationship will be completely different than how you've handled things in the past. Four of Cups. Be careful that you don't miss this, that this person is into you, is what I'm getting with the Four of Cups. I have too many freaking crystals and crap on here. Yeah, the Four of Cups is no. Yeah, so this is a caution to not be. If you're not careful, you could be in like everyone online, like it's just the same people, and or the dates are the same, and you may be just kind of in a space where you think, no, what's the point? Why even bother? But that's when this person could come in. So stay optimistic. Seven of Swords. Yeah, you're not going to tolerate dishonesty. You're just not going to. People who play games, if you chat for a while and then they ghost you and you're just done. You're just like, that is not someone that I'm going to have a good relationship with. Or even if you're just looking for a fling, you still want someone that's honest, right? Not game playing and just wanting you to wait in the wings and stringing you along. Like you're not tolerating that crap. Let's pull a few more cards here. One more. That one. And that one. All right, enough. The Lovers. Look at that. We have the Lovers at the bottom of the Tarot of Sexual Magic. Choice, commitment. So for some, there may be a decision. This open, honest communication may require a decision from someone. Like, are you truly committed? If you're in a relationship, are you truly committed to this relationship or not? And really being honest about that. And again, if the relationship, if someone's not committed in the relationship, that's not going to be a surprise. It might be a bummer, but it's not going to be a surprise. But I think it will set you free. If the relationship is ending this year, I think it was a long time in coming. And likewise, like I was just saying, with the Lovers, if someone's not committed to being honest and open and an adult, you're just not having it. Like their action, what they say and what they do has to match. Here's the Tower again. Breaking things wide open, opening up, on honest communication coming out. Here's the Page of Wands, more passion, more fire. Oops, I can probably put this one up. They're all going to come crashing down, aren't they? Next to the Page of Cups, this is passion and strong emotions and connection. You're thinking about this person even when you're not with them, because the Page of Cups is alone. Like her heart is already given to this person, whether they will let that on or not. The Magician. Yeah, the Tower, the Death card, the Magician, you're realizing you can create the romantic life you want. It's interesting. Yeah, you're just kind of like, well, I have control over me, and then I have control over who I let into my life. And if I'm open and I don't know, you're just, I guess it's that where you're just, if something's not right, you're just moving on. You're not wasting time trying to make something fit. You're waiting for the right fit to come along. And it may seem to some people that you're not manifesting like the magician, but even if it seems like things are not moving forward, because not getting stuck into the Four of Cups where you're like, no one's going to come along. It's the same old people out there. Online dating is a nightmare. I'm always set up. It just never set up with the person that really sparks. And the Six of Swords. So that is moving to calm waters. This relationship is not stressful. This relationship, it's adult, and things will come up, and decisions will have to be made along the way, whether to keep going, whether to continue to open up to them, because if you stay closed off, that won't, you'll never have that deep connection. The Six of Swords, though, is, yeah, this is right. I'm not trying to force things. I'm not trying to make something fit because I want it so badly. And there is I think you will know, because there will be an ease. There will be an ease in this relationship because of the similar mindset, the similar values, the similar maturity that you're bringing to this. Like, you both get it. You both learned the lessons before and are applying them. Okay. Well, that seems very promising. I think that the tower moments, as much as we can, nail bite, I don't want a tower moment. It's so much better on the other side, because it was almost like you didn't realize you were holding your breath or clenching your teeth, or kind of like barricading, blocking, protecting against something. But once that breakthrough happens, and you can, have the comparison between how you feel now and how things are now versus before, you're glad it happened, because it really allowed you to move forward where you may not have even realized you were stuck. Okay, take care, Sagittarius. You might want to check back in with this reading throughout the year, and just see if new things resonate as the year goes on. Take care. Bye.